Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. You're gonna learn the kaleidoscope effect. Now be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe because I'm gonna be making some more stuff in the future. So that is the kaleidoscope in a nutshell. It's actually pretty cool, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's fairly simple. We're gonna start working with this clip right here. But first, this video is brought to you by Yode Watches. They are currently running a giveaway, and you can click the link in the description down below if you are interested in custom handmade watches. I actually picked my mom up one of these and got an engraving on the back. I love the handmade aesthetic of these watches, and I haven't stopped wearing mine. And with that, let's jump back on into the tutorial. All we have to do is go to the effects tab and type in mirror. And we're gonna drag the video effects distort mirror onto our clip. Go to the effects controls tab, and now you will see that we have the mirror effect over here to play around with. In a nutshell, the reflection center represents where at on our image we are reflecting from. As you can see, it is at 1920 by 540, which is all the way over here. You can see it right there, and I can click and drag it around. And as I'm dragging it around, you'll see that it's changing the image as well as all of these numbers over here. In order to bring it to the center, we have to half 1920 since that is our X value, and that would be 960. Think of the reflection angle as a circle, and a circle meaning vertical is 0, to the right is 90, to the bottom is 180, to the left is 270, and all the way back up to the top is 360. If I rotate this reflection angle, you'll see that my image starts to reflect on that certain angle. So for example, if I go to 45, you're gonna see that I have a 45-degree line right here. And then if I go to 90, you'll see that I'm reflecting at 90 degrees right here. Think about the reflection always going left to right. So I'm reflecting this area over to this side. However, when you get to the higher angles, you'll see that it reflects from the right to left. This is just dependent on what your angle is in your circle. So in order to create a kaleidoscope effect, I like to start with a standard mirror. And all you have to do is click Control C and then Control V to paste that mirror effect on again. Now we're gonna play with the mirror effect on top and start adjusting that angle. You'll notice that as soon as we start playing with the angle, we are already getting interesting effects. The problem with the kaleidoscope effect is that we want to avoid these edges right here. Now, you can easily avoid that by zooming in, but I like to do it just within the actual kaleidoscope. That looks good. I'm gonna go to about -50. And then I'm going to click Control C and Control V. You'll notice that when you copy it, it actually copies it down to the bottom. We want to actually bring these above our 0 layer just so that we don't get black bars. And this is very hard to explain, but I'll try to explain to the best of my ability. I'm gonna make it +50. And the reason why we drag this number up is because if we have our 0 first, it will change the entire image around. Because the way Premiere works with effects is that it reads the first effect, then the second effect, then the third effect. So we wanna make sure that we are doing this in order. If we're happy with our kaleidoscope, we can save that as a preset so we can use it later. All we have to do is Control-click all of our mirrors, right click and click Save Preset. Now all you have to do is name that whatever you want and click OK. Let's move on to another video and show you a little bit more of a complex example. Go to the effects tab and drag on mirror. If you are using a 4K clip, your reflection center will actually read 3840 by 1080. So what you're going to have to do is change 3840 to 1920. That will bring your reflection center into the center of your image. I want to play around with the reflection center this time. I'm actually going to drag my Y value all the way to 2160 since that should be the 4K full Y value. And let's start playing with the reflection angle. Now notice that I'm getting those edges. So I just want to drag it a little bit just so I don't get an edge. So I think 105 looks great. Now I'm also going to click on mirror, click Control C and then Control V to copy that. And this time I'm going to reset everything and change my reflection center to the top portion. And my X value needs to be all the way at 3840, and my Y value needs to be actually at 0. Now, if I click and drag this around, you'll see that I am starting to reflect from the top. Now, I want to drag this maybe down to -105 to mimic the other one. And now I'm getting a weird effect going on right now. I'm going to keep doing this until I get all 4 quadrants. So this time I'm going to go 0 on my X value and 0 on my Y value to bring my reflection center over to the top left. Let's bring it down a little bit till I get something unique. And I think around -75 looks good. I'm going to copy my mirror one more time, and I'm going to bring my reflection center down to the bottom left. In order to do that, I need to keep my X value at 0 and my Y value at 2160, since that is 4K Y full. I'm going to change that to +75, so I have this weird effect going on right now. Let me render this real quick by clicking on the clip and clicking X to select the full clip, and go to Sequence and then Render Into Out. So as you can see, this is a very interesting effect that we have going on, but we're going to keep playing on with one more example to show you guys what you can actually create with this kaleidoscope effect. For this final one, I'm going to go to the Effects tab and drag on Mirror and then start playing around with it. Let's make the reflection center 1920 by 1080. That'll bring it to the center of our image. Once I'm here, I will start messing around with the reflection angle. 90 degrees looks great. I'm going to copy the mirror effect by Control C and then clicking Control V, and then mess around with the one on the top. Once I see this, ooh, I like what's going on right here. So I'm going to drag these edges out so there's that black line about to go to the top. And then I'm going to copy that mirror again and then drag the copied mirror all the way to the top. And then I'm going to play with this and try to get that arrow effect on the other side. So it looks like it's about 61. So now I have this weird X-like shape going on. The cool thing about this is that I can duplicate this layer and change the size of the underlying layer to get this effect to an even more unique design. As you can see, the kaleidoscope effect can be very unique and you can make it your own. I'm actually currently working on a preset pack with a bunch of kaleidoscope effects. So if you guys want to see that here in the future, be sure to let me know in the comments. For now, let me know if you guys use this effect, and I'll see you next time.